Hey, hey, hey. What's up, y'all? What's good in the neighborhood, everybody? Hope y'all ready. This will be the last one of the quarter. All right, let's get this music on out of here. Go. All right. A couple clicks of the mouse here. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Let me pop this off of here real quick. All right. My screen is all jacked up. Hang on a second. Let's do. You can tell, like, when someone comes in here and uses my computer because stuff is all different. Hang on a second. Let me switch stuff. What the heck? Give me a second. I got to change some stuff here. It won't take but a second. All right. There's the chart. Yeah, some weird stuff's going on here. Every once in a while, this happens, and odd things start popping up on my software that shouldn't. Doesn't make much sense, but every once in a while it happens. And I don't control it necessarily. I mean, I can't control it, I guess. There we go. All better. Let's see if that fixes it. As it pops back off of here, I want to make sure the stream shows it like it's supposed to. And it should start working correctly. If not, we'll just email them right here live on the fucking thing, right? All right. What's up, y'all? I'm Keith. The 786 Assassins are here also. Welcome in. So, we're going to talk about some shit tonight. I got a lot of stuff I want to go over, and I want to kind of try to compact it down in a little bit of time here. And, you know, hopefully everything comes together here. So, as always, agreement is not required here. I want to get that out first. You don't have to be on Team Keith to have time here. All right, you could just be Team You and want to learn something else, or if you got a different opinion or perspective, roll it in. Let's see who all is in here. Mullet, Kelly Slade, what's up, y'all? Danny Carney, the Node Master, what's up? Ali, good to see you. Jude, Frank, Jeremy, Cigar, what's up? Hey, Mr. Mullet, bro. They don't need to know. Now, see, I got the green screen in the back, so the bunny is invisible. But bro, I'm one of the original. Me and you, and a couple other dudes are one of the originals. Okay. You might can take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of me. So listen, I mean, yeah, look, I'm not. It's all good. I'm not scared, man. I'm not scared. What's up, Roof Repair Melbourne? I like that name. Good day, mate. Baller shit right there. Like Jeremy said, if you would click like, click subscribe. If you click like, it helps the YouTube algorithm and more people will watch. You know what I'm saying? And then more people watch, the more popular we get and the more awesome stuff we can do away. More awesome stuff we can give away. I'm sorry. Already had a couple tonight. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Isham, good to see you, my friend. DOG, what's up? Vertical Pedal Garage. Hey, yo. All right, so first thing I want to talk about tonight is leveraging. I've said this before, but I think it's important to hear again. If you're not a seasoned trader and you haven't been doing it for a while, and not only have you not been doing it for a while, but you've been doing it successfully for a while, okay, you shouldn't be fooling around with leverage. I warn everyone, like there's a video in the instructional video series And the first thing I say in one of the videos is, listen, don't do this if you're not prepared to lose money. All right? If you're not prepared to take a kick in the dick, because it's going to happen, then you probably shouldn't be doing it, okay? You should probably stop and walk away and think about what you're doing. It's come to my attention that some peeps may or may not have leveraged really hardcore and lost a lot of money. And I'm sorry you lost money. That super fucking sucks. And it's coming from a person who did the exact same thing. And I took the advice of some other people that I shouldn't have taken the advice of. And it was my fault because I didn't stop. I didn't tell myself no. I lost a lot of money that way. Okay? So don't do that. Don't do that about that. There's no reason to leverage trade. In crypto, you're going to make so much money as there is. Unless you're sitting there watching the chart on the hourly or 2 hour, 15-minute, stuff like that, you don't need to be leverage trading because things move so fast and so rapidly and will liquidate you in a heartbeat. Okay? So listen, if you don't know what you're doing yet, don't leverage. You know, you should only be using a little bit of your money to learn how to trade with anyway. Okay? Small pieces, small bites, a little at a time until you get into it. Okay? All right. So now, let's get over what the video says. End of Q2 is coming up. What does that mean? Well, every year is divided into 4 quarters, 3-month segments. January, February, March, April, May, June. Here we are at the end of June. Tomorrow will be June 30th. There's only 30 days in June. So tomorrow is the last day of the quarter. The next stream will be July 1st, which will be the first day of the new quarter. Why is that significant? Okay. Well, if you look at this weekly chart, you know, we've raved about this for a while, how beautiful it looks. We look at this chart and we go, oh my God, look at that. It goes up and up and up and it's beautiful. All you had was these amazing green candles in here and it just went straight up and never missed a beat. And it's, my gosh, it's beautiful. You know, every once in a while we have these red candles in here. But you know, in the grand scheme of things, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So you'd be happy if you were in this, right? Okay, let's put the 3-month chart on. And let's look at quarterly candles. All right? I want you to understand what I'm saying here. So that you can see, perhaps you shouldn't be panicking so hard. Okay? So, here is a chart of only quarterly candles. Each chart represents 3 months. As you see, every so often you have a gnarly month. Every so often you have an ugly one. There are these beautiful green ones in here that look magnificent and you can't complain about, but every once in a while you get a gnarly red one, okay? In the grand scheme of things, though, man, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks pretty damn good, doesn't it? I think so. As a matter of fact, that's trended up magnificently. Not only has it trended up, but gosh, it's respected every boundary so far. Should we really be panicking? Should we really be hollering dump and yelling and screaming and freaking out? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's not me, y'all. That ain't who I am. As a matter of fact, you look back here at this 3-month sequence, you had some confluence. It bounced off the trend line through a couple of little red candles right along the top of the confluence. Right? If you come back up here, what we got here, a red candle around the top of confluence. There's a possibility here that this could reverse and keep going. If you look at your other indicators, obviously it's a 3-month chart. You're going to have a hard time finding things that look the way you want them to look. You're not going to be able to find a ton of data that supports a 3-month chart. I know that. Tough titty. Okay, that's just DOG. Thank you, bro. 10 bones. He says have a cold one. Well, you don't have to threaten me with a good time, sir. Let's get it. For DOG. Right, let's go. A little bit of Jim Beam for you. Ooh. That's that good internal burn. You know what I mean? That's that good internal burn. All right. So What do I expect? Okay. Given that this is in the midst of a bull run, I don't expect a bunch of red 3 month candles. I just don't. Could it possibly happen? Yes. Um, Given the history of the way crypto's worked, I hate to think that things are suddenly going to start working magnificently and doing perfect behavior and whatnot. Don't see that happening. More so, I see some more craziness happening. What do I mean by that? It's my opinion, and maybe the opinion of some others, that we haven't even really seen the big moves yet. Okay, we feel like we've seen a big move, but a lot of people are scared of crypto. A lot of people have never messed with anything involving technology that you can't see or touch. Okay, you can say I don't like technology, but of course you have your phone in your hand, right? But you can hold that; it's physical. You don't like computers, but you use the internet to check your email and surf the web. Well, the same thing for crypto. Okay, you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't hold it, you can't feel it, but you can look in your wallet and see it's there. So it's going to take some time for the rest of the world to come around. Obviously, you're here, but the point is, you know, I don't think the big stuff's happened yet. We've seen a few charts, maybe a dozen, go up to where they probably should have went. We have seen thousands that have not done that, including some of the most utility-friendly coins possible. Okay, and they haven't done anything yet. And that only leads me to believe that those are yet to do their thing. Not that they won't do their thing, it's that they're yet to do their thing, okay? I think this is still going. I don't think this is done. So, with that being said, let's look over the market a little bit. We know the 3 month candle closes in a day and a half. I want everyone to understand there will be volatility. Charts will bounce up and down. Things are going to get a little weird. Deal with it. Got it? Deal with it. Every candle you see on a high time frame looks really, really violent in either direction when you look at it on a low time frame. But there's a high time frame move happening, okay? You look at that 1 hour chart and say, oh my God, it's flying. Well, on that 3 month chart, it's barely moving, okay? It's important to understand. It's important to understand. High time frames come first. You want to look at those low time frames? That's fine. High time frames come first. All right, so I want to bounce around here a little bit. Excuse me. I'm thinking about getting another microphone, by the way, so I don't have to wear a headset while I'm on this. If so, it'd be a really nice mic. I just haven't broke down and spent the money on it yet. I wanted to spend money on other things. You know what I'm saying? Let's answer some questions first before I dig in. It's been like 15 minutes. It's like 4 question segments, right? That'd be great. All right, let's see. What's up, Beverly? People need to know risk management. Absolutely, they need to know risk management. Futures will kill you 9 out of 10 times. You could probably get pretty good at it. You can probably make 60% wins, but that still means you're going to lose 40% of the time, which is still high. Let's see. Wildwood Flower, what's up? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Ken, what's up? Chi-Town. You know the deal. Frank said, I've always said 2023 to 2025. Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Rug? He says, hit like, you savages. I agree, man. We got 35 people in here and 21 likes. Everybody go hit like, man. It helps the algorithm. We'll get more people on if people hit like. Believe it or not, that's what works. People still need to have the conviction in the tech, which will change the way things function. Agreed. It will. Hasn't yet. And like Tristan said before, really the only use case in crypto right now is making money. There might be a couple projects that are actually being used. That means there are like 9,700 that aren't. So for the couple that are being used, salute. But for the rest of them, you haven't even got started yet. So it's only a matter of time. By the way, what's up, Tristan? So just put on the road working like a dog. What's up? All right, so let's get into the market a little bit. I want to start with dominance charts. Sorry, I shaved and freaking face is itching. All right, so let's start with the tether dominance. This was one of the charts that were trending up. And what I mean by trending up, I mean not breaking the downtrend and starting something new. So what I see here is, I had this pennant drawn and it broke north. As you see, this fib set that I got right here is a higher time frame fib set, and we're bouncing around 786 and 886, and we're still over top of it. Now the MACD's rolled over. I don't like that for Tether. RSI is pretty flat, honestly. Stuck in Sniper's Alley right here. Yes, it broke above it, but it failed to breach that big fib right here, which I believe was all-time high. It's all-time high. Failed to breach that. And when it failed to breach that, it reversed back down into Sniper's Alley again. So this needs to get moving. If Tether's going to do a thing here, it needs to get doing it soon. Otherwise, it's in trouble here. Now, there is a trend line here that could hold, obviously. This one's broken now, so we can remove it. And it's stuck in Sniper's Alley. What do I see here? Well, moving averages are a little squirrely looking. Let me take these Bollinger Bands off. So it looks a little cleaner. People don't like Bollinger Bands because they look a little messy, and that's fine. I get it. I like to look at them every once in a while, though. All right, so it's stuck under the 8 and the 21, and it's kind of trying to get up here in the wait a minute zone, but 886 is right there. 886 is right there. That kind of looks like that's going to sit still to me and not do much. What about the pivots? It's under R1. It's above the pivot. And, by the way, everybody, these pivots are going to shift. Okay? They're all going to shift on you. The first day of the new month, these pivots are going to shift, which also happens to be the new quarter. Watch out. You're going to get price action. Things are going to dance around. Be ready. I'm going to say that a lot tonight to get it in everybody's head. All right, let's see. You'll own YouTube by 2025. Use the SMB7 microphone. Let me write that down. I looked at a couple of them. Didn't really commit to anything. Gotcha. All right. Why do I show you Tether first? The reason I show you Tether first is because what tends to happen is whenever this market goes way up and a retrace start, money tends to go to Tether. And this is people trying to keep their gains. They win, and these wins happen, and these wins happen. Okay, now they want to hang on to them, and they don't want to lose them, so they off-ramp into Tether. And they sit in Tether to wait and see what the chart's going to do. They're not sure what's going to happen, so they just want to sit still and wait. It's just kind of an indication that people are sitting in the stable coin and hanging out because they don't want to lose their money. All right? Hold on a second. I need to get that node action learned. Rug, I will send you a video right now. Hang on. I know you don't use Telegram much, Rug, but I'm going to send you something. Okay, so I need you to re-download your Telegram so I can send you this. All right. Let me send it to you. Hang on. There you go. So in your Telegram, I sent you a video of how to set up nodes. I know in the video it says the price is $75. Obviously, it's $191 right now. So it's going to cost you a little bit more, but the principle stays the same. So anyway, Tether's either going to go sideways here or it's going to form a head and shoulders and fall back down to that blue trend line. Not this blue trend line, but this one. And if that happens, money's going to go into others. All right. Next, let's look at Bitcoin. Dominance. As you see, ever since December when Bitcoin looked like it was going to just rule the earth, dominance has fallen off the face of the earth. Where did it go? Dog coins. Congratulations, crypto space. You fucking ruined it for everybody by buying dog coins. Whoop-de-doo. Where'd that get you? So either way, Bitcoin dominance has fallen off the face of the map. Little by little, it's trying to battle back though. So it's over 236 right now, in between the 100 and in between the 100 and the 50 moving averages, which are the blue and yellow. It's under R1. It's over the 8 and 21 though, hanging in there. MACD is starting to roll over, but it did cross over into bullish territory, so that's good for Bitcoin dominance. RSI's trending up. That's good for Bitcoin dominance. Could this fail and come down? Yes. Does it look like it's going to? No. It might even just go sideways here, or possibly pop up. One or the other. I do like for Bitcoin dominance here that the chart is allowing these moving averages to start flattening out a little bit. And when the moving average is flattening out, that tends to mean you're going to see some price action, okay? And if price action happens, money comes in one way or the other, all right? Why do I say good for Bitcoin dominance? Because I'm just speaking of this chart as if I were to buy it. I don't really care about Bitcoin being in charge. I'm not the kind of person that worries about Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to run the show forever. In fact, I think people are going to get their feelings hurt when it stops running the show. And you're expecting Bitcoin to do something and nothing happens. And you don't understand why. Okay, it's going to happen eventually. It's going to happen eventually. Next, let's look at some legacy coins. According to the internet, the greatest coin of all time is XRP. There's no other thing that's any greater. It's the most important invention since sliced bread. There are some good things I see here. First and foremost, that June 19 area. Let's go through the weekly charts here. The June 19 area, which is right here, got a tap. I like it. It bounced right off of it and pulled back up. That's good. I want to see every coin that we watch bounce off of this June 19 area and stay above it. Why is that? Because the patterns that we've seen before are when coins bounce off that June 19 area, they tend to continue up. All right? They tend to continue up. We've seen KNC, Kava, Digibyte, VET, AVA, AST, and a bunch of other ones all do this, okay? All did it. This one's finally doing it, okay? Everything takes time. If this were to be the bottom on XRP, we could start trying to look for reversal indicators. Well, just a quick fib pull right there, shows us that 343 is the 1414 line. Anybody know what 343 is for XRP? That would be the previous all-time high. Just so happens to line up perfectly with the fib line. Do I think that's coincidence? No. I think that's charting 101. The technical analysis is telling you that there's a possibility that if this chart reverses, that's going to head toward all-time high. Do I think that's going to happen right this second? No. And if you think this thing's just going to shoot up in like a fucking hard dick, you're wrong again. I don't see that happening. You're going to get technical moves. Technical moves. I do not believe the whole flip the switch theory. I don't think any of that's true. I think that's all hype to try to get you to buy something that someone else buys because they think that's how it works. They think if you talk about something on social media that makes the chart go up. Not how it works, folks. Every time you buy, someone sold. Every time you sell, someone bought. Okay? There has to be a trend. There has to be a trend. If the trend's not going up, it's going down. Okay? Now, let's look at the daily. That's just the weekly. We're looking at the daily and looking for our go no go stuff. We do have 2 candles over the 8 right here. If this were to close and hold, that would be a buy on XRP. Understand? That would be a buy on XRP if it can hold and close. I do not like this thing being under the 200, which is this red line. That's bad. I don't like it being under the 200. I would like it to have stayed over the 200 and not failed to hold it. Holding the 200 is good. Failing it is bad because it's hard to break. It's the strongest moving average on the chart. Now, another interesting thing is, like I said, the pivots are going to shift here. The pivot started up here. They're going to shift. That means this pivot line is going to pull all the way back down to here again. What was trending up is now trending down. As you see, the previous, I'll do this for you here so you can see it a little easier. The previous pivot. Are we trending up or trending down? We don't know, right? We don't have enough pivots. Let's add some more so we can see them, all right? Let's do 5. Okay. Oh, looky there. So we had, move this box out here so it's nice and clear to see. Previously, you had an uptrend. Box there. Box there. Box there. All of a sudden, what was trending up has started to trend back down. Kind of like candles, right? When we get a big up and a down, do we panic? No, that's just a retrace. So, we're going to see this pivot shift again. Where's it going to end up? Somewhere down here. Getting hairy, isn't it? See how that works, everybody? Kind of predictive charting here. It's not that complicated, is it? So you had this big up and you had it come down. Can it hold this? It's almost like these big, huge shots that I keep telling you about that we don't want to see because it's not helpful. Always come back to where they started. One day, everyone's going to learn that a slow, steady grind all the way to the top is a whole lot better than these big green candles. Okay? Telling everybody that, no one listens. I like to think that this is going to hold around 70 cents. If it can hold 70 cents, then we can see upside toward $1. It needs to hold 70 cents though, okay? Needs to hold 70 cents. Let's find another legacy coin. There's one that popped up pretty hard lately, which is Ethereum Classic. I'm going to hold up and answer some questions real quick. All right. XRP 338, 333, depending on the exchange. Right. We're talking about exchange differences. That's just part of it. Oh, China Matt, bro. I got a new shirt out. I want everyone to go look at it. This is important. New shirt, everybody. New shirt. New shirt. If you don't know what this is just my Redbubble page that I made to make t-shirts, sell t-shirts for giveaways. View my shop. I know what we got new. I know what we got. Oh, look at this shirt, everybody. The all-new I Got Robbed shirt. Highlighted. I got robbed. Now, I'm not saying everyone should buy this shirt because I'm not going to tell you where to spend your money, but it's a classic. It's a classic. It's a classic. I'm definitely going to rock mine. Thank you, China Matt. Tony says bigly. Bigly. All right, so when am I going to shift the algo? Bro, I don't want to hit the algo shifter because if I hit the algo shifter, it's going to be crazy. And if that happens, there's no stopping it. All right, let's just see to break that 221. I would agree. There's obstacles in the way, Frank. Agreed. XRP, his next pivot. Matt has the pivot at 76 cents. June high plus low close. Got you. So China Matt likes it to hold 76, not 70. But in my opinion, that would give it some room to break the 200 if that happened. So if we can get that to flip the 200, if it can get to flip the 200 and get on top of it, gives you more room to the upside. All right. I don't know what Basel 3 is, bro. I do not watch the news at all. Should watch for higher lows. Agreed. Bigly. The male model looks like Jay. Doris said play Black Eyed Peas. Oh my god, dude. Stop it. The OGs will remember that, okay? The OGs will remember that. Oh god, that's good. Oh, that tickled my heart a little bit. All right, Ethereum Classic. We had this really nasty back to the charts, where what really matters. Back to the charts. Back to the charts. Ethereum Classic had this really nasty looking downtrend. I guess. Whoops, wrong line. I guess it was about here. Kind of tough on this one. Either way, broken trend beautifully. Not only did it break trend, which is also called confluence, broke that confluence, bounced off of S1 beautifully, went over the 821, over the 100, and bounced underneath the 50. What I don't like about this is these moving averages are a little far apart, and I think they're going to squeeze in a little bit more first. Now, you can't deny 38% or whatever this is up. That's awesome. Pump the jam, Frank. Oh man, that was some good times back then, man. I would have never known all of you if I didn't have time there, okay? If I didn't do that, I would have never met the people I know today. So no regrets. This is why I say I live my life with no regrets, okay? I don't regret anything. Whatever happened, happened, and I'm living with it one way or the other. So no regrets, man. No regrets. That doesn't mean I did stupid shit on purpose. That just means I don't regret the things that I did do. Oh, rug, bro. I'm rocking the bunny shirt too, so come on. Oh. Rug's stupid. Oh, gosh. So, Ethereum Classics weekly candle. Really nice. Bounced off of the 21. All of this is lined up just right. This is beautiful. You don't want to see anything different than this. This is really, really, really far from R3. I don't like that. And I also don't like this monthly candle being this really nasty looking red kind of evening star. Not great. Not great. That could just reverse and come right back down. We'll see. Don't like how low the pivots are away from the price. It's just so far away. It either lends me to believe that's going sideways or something. The good news is it's moved up really well lately. And if it can keep this up, that would be excellent. Hold on, I'm clipping out. Hang on. We're dealing with some YouTube lag, and I want to wait until it stops. Give it a second here. No regrets. No regrets, bro. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I usually use the Binance chart here and not the USDT chart. That's just what was on my original list. Look how it held Sniper's Alley. There we go. We got no more latency now. YouTube was tapering me down there. Hold on. There we go. We're back up to full speed now, though. What's up, Drizzy? All right. So Tristan said ETC tagged its long-term 1414 extension. Then it wicked below its previous all-time high. Just to call it. Yeah. Not only did it wick below the previous all-time high, but it bounced right off of 886, right off of Sniper's Alley, and stayed up there. Now, I see that trend. Okay, we know about this. That already happened. We know about this. This already happened. There's a trend line here that it seems to be respecting too. Fairly well. Not perfect, but it's respecting it fairly well. So let's see if it can hold that as well. Obviously, it bounced off of it. Nah, that's not as good as I thought it was. That's not as good as I thought it was. It's mostly just consolidation and bull run moves here. That's jogging sideways. I don't necessarily know that it's going to keep going like this. But if it does, that's great. I'd like to see it get back up here past that pivot though. And as of course, it's under 382. It really needs to break $76 again to get me super interested here. If it can get back over 76 and hold that, oh man, that'd be great, because that would lead me to believe that we got a farther move up to 126. And that would furthermore show me that we're not in this quote unquote bear market that everybody thinks we are, okay? So I don't really think we're in a bear market. I think this is just retracement. Just the way I feel about it. I'm not scared of this shit. Let's see. Jeremy said 32 likes, 35 people watching. 3 of you are to blame. Oh, Frank is Frank, dude. He said 1 is him, bro. I see you. Oh, goodness. Yeah, we were watching Ethereum Classic several months ago. A couple people were in it. They're no longer in the group, but a couple people were in Ethereum Classic back then. What's my favorite exchange? My favorite exchange would be Binance. The most coins, the best liquidity, the easiest user interface. Problem, not everybody can use Binance. I understand that. So my second favorite would probably be KuCoin. Types LOL but doesn't laugh. What a millennial. Damn it, dude. That was ruthless, bro. Oh my God. He said trend lines are 50-50 for you. Yeah, hey man. Some people only use trend lines. That's all they want, trend lines. And other people, they only use the MACD. You know, I like to try to take the whole picture. I try not to ever just look at one thing. When the masses think we're in a bear market, then we usually aren't. The smart money and media scare retail investors to not buy these lows and buy the highs. I would agree. And if you're wondering, everybody, I'm hydrating because I'm getting ready to get smashed here in a little bit on Zoom. But you got to stay hydrated in life, man. You can't go getting unhydrated and get drunk. And that's amateur stuff. As a rookie, you don't understand to hydrate before you get drunk. You learn that as an elder statesman. All right. So, then I'm going to have to ask you to bring people heat. 1 inch swamp. Yeah, 1 inch, yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I also like Binance Smart Chain. Ruthless Balhall, Wild with Flower. Does anybody know any banks in Canada that allow direct crypto purchase with Binance? As long as you're not in, is it Ontario that doesn't allow it now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, Canada Matt, if you're on here, let him know. Drizzy said, yeah, I'm a MACD guy. Me too. I like the MACD. All right, so again, $76 here. Get up over that. That would really, really impress me if Ethereum Classic could get up there back to past the 50 fib here. That would signify to me more upside, but I want to see that first. Anything else is kind of consolidation to me still. Everything's still breathing. Everything's still breathing. I know the MACD's turned up, but that's still in bearish territory. This thing could float sideways. I don't want everybody to get stuck in a sideways trade. I want you to have some liquidity in your hand. Speaking of liquidity, let's jump over to talk about Strong. Oh. Let's see. Never used Zoom before. Yeah, we zoom out. We zoom after every stream, bro. After every single stream. All right, so Strong. Let me give everybody a quick lesson right quick, okay? It's not that complicated, but I call absolute shit for sharing a KuCoin chart in a trading group. Why? Oh, you can't share a KuCoin chart and go by that. This chart's invalid because the liquidity is better on Uniswap. That's a wonderful point you have. How about we pull up the Uniswap chart and look at the major differences between the two charts, okay? Right here is strong Uniswap. See that? You saw it. Good. Okay. Now, let's look at the strong chart on Uniswap versus the strong chart on KuCoin. Okay. Now, looky there. Would you just look at it? Would you just look at that? So this shows it right up under 886 at $1.84, right up under at 181, right? This shows it right under 886 at $1. You mean to tell me these charts show almost the exact same thing? But wait a minute, you told me my chart was invalid because it's a KuCoin chart, not a Uniswap chart. Well, come on, explain to me. What I don't understand. Why? Why is one invalid and one's not? Oh, it's because it's not what you wanted. Ah, because it's not what you wanted me to share, then it's invalid. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Actually, it doesn't, but I get where you're coming from. Because it's not the way you like to do it, you don't like it. Well, tough shit, okay? There's more than one way to skin a cat. All right, so either way, I want to hear about it. If it's a chart with good TA, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. Don't give me no bullshit about the exchange that I'm using. No, I don't like Coinbase charts. No, I don't like Kraken. But if that's your thing, and you see a chart and it looks real close to the one I've got, okay, I'll shoot for the middle of the two. It's not that complicated, is it? Me and Mullet used to do that all the time. Mullet would share a chart to me. I'd share a chart to Mullet. We'd have two different prices, and instead of arguing about it, we said, well, okay, well, here's one in the middle. Done. Good enough. Meet in the middle. I'm not going to whine about a couple percent. You shouldn't either. I shared this chart real quick. Sentinel, DVPN. Why did I share that? Oh, because I'm going to be making nodes on DVPN network, and I want to know about the chart because I want to know about the asset that I'm buying. I shared this chart. What does somebody say? First thing that came out of their mouth. That's the wrong price. You should be using this price. And they typed in a little bot on Telegram that popped up a price of 1% less than the price I had. Come on. We're really going to argue about 1%. That's the best. You couldn't look at the chart for the merits of the chart. You couldn't look at it and say, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. No. What did you look at? You looked at the 1% difference. That's the best thing you could come up with. Exactly what world is that okay to you? Exactly what world does that make sense? In my world, it doesn't, okay? Strong continues to perform well here. MACD's pointing up, RSI's up. I got yeses all across the assassin panel. It's over the pivot. It broke R1. It looks to be heading to R2 at 192. It's got to get out of Sniper's Alley right here. You see these big wicks? I don't like that. Okay, the Uniswap chart doesn't show these big wicks. Fair enough. It needs to get over 886 here. I want to see it actually break R2 at 192 and hold it, not just wick over it. I want to see it hold it. Also, these pivots are going to shift, like Matt just said. There's a little formula that goes along with it, but I expect this pivot to come up some. Okay, that means there may be more consolidation ahead before it breaks north, and that's fine with me too. Okay, I like it to go to all-time high at 316 eventually. Eventually, it is trending up. One of the few coins that's trending against Bitcoin and against Ethereum. Very nice. Strong nodes. If you're not making strong nodes, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Hold on. I wouldn't make a horrible content creator. I would be easy to tell this, babes. Yeah, man. You know what? At first, Danny, I argued with everybody. And now I've got to the point where I just, okay, whatever, have a good day, and I just leave the chat. It's just easier that way. I don't like arguing with people. Okay, Armasana Galbadra. I think I got that right. How do I find an entry signal? Entry signal is pretty simple. Entry signal is 2 candles over the green line right here, which is the 8 EMA. If you'd like, hey, can one of the mods share the instructional videos in here for Amarasana real quick so you can see the 821 video and understand what I'm saying? But anyway, two closes over the 8 EMA is a good start signal. And then the green crossing over the purple is a good go signal. Okay? Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it, brother. All right, so Matt says new pivot will be around the top of those 2 hills, 167. Nice. Okay. Okay. I like it. So right above, between the 8 and the 21. I'll take it. I'll take it. For it to consolidate right there, it'd be fine to me. I'm good with that. 5100 cross coming 4th of July. Oh, yeah. There's another thing we need to show you here. Matt just dropped this on our heads. Is this really cool? Really cool feature here. I'm going to erase all this stuff because I can put this back anytime. What we have here is my scripts. Moving average extender. How does this work? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. It gives you an estimate of where the moving averages are going to go in little dotted lines. Okay? Really cool. Right now, you see the 50 and the 100 are going to cross back up. And like he said, July 14th is an anticipated crossing. And what may happen there? We may have some up price action followed by a tits cross. What is a tits cross? A tits cross is when price action follows the crossings of these moving averages. You see these moving averages right here? All right, and this one right here. Where this cross happens, this chart will come up and then bounce back and then test it again and go. Make sense? Or something similar, some variant of that. Some variant of that. Yes, it could just jog sideways, and then that's perfectly fine by me too. But either way, we're getting ready to have that happen. I like these little moving average predictors. I fooled around with it a little bit today. I back tested some of them, and it's really neat to watch the chart play out in front of you. I kind of like to watch it. It's pretty neat. Was it Dave Chappelle that said, "Don't be woke, asshole, be woke"? But you know how they say you can't lead a horse to water, but you can make it drink? Well, that's what I say. I let out the fucker die, then die of thirst. Yeah, I say that all the time, bro, about the water and the horse. I could not understand why those guys were getting so sensitive about being shown a chart. Me either, Yvonne. It goes against their... What I think is 2 parts. Number one, the entire world doesn't like to be wrong, especially this new generation. You lived in a generation, you grew up not having to lose. You grew up not being wrong. If you were wrong, someone said, "Oh, that's okay," and patted you on the back and said, when we were kids, when we were wrong, we got the fuck told off, and we got told while we were wrong. You know what I mean? And they got hammered out to us, and we had to learn our lessons. Okay? So you learn how to be wrong, you learn how to apologize, and learn how to accept being wrong, and learn how to accept losing so that you don't keep losing. You lose once so that you can learn how not to lose again. Okay? In crypto, you're going to lose. Cognitive dissonance, what Frank just said. If you think Frank's stupid, he keeps dropping little shit like this sometimes and mess with your head. Tristan, it's in the chat. The MA extenders. Just type it in the search bar. Oh, you got it pinned up. Thank you, Matt. Let's look at a couple real quick that I forgot to look at. I seen XDC pop up. All right, so, goodness, this chart has done nothing but go up and up and up and up and up. As a matter of fact, it's up so high, it makes me think it's going to stop. I see a trend line here. It looks like it's breaking it. I see good stuff there. You got a couple candles over the 8. It's over the pivot. I like XDC right here. Whomever asked. Looks good. Q cash. Man. Okay. Same one. Okay. Pivots. No real help on the pivots. I see it looks to be building a pennant here. Yep, got a pennant building. It looks like it's trying to get over 821 right here and get going. Hasn't done it quite yet. It's going to be 2 over the 8. If it can close here, that would also be a buy. And you're going to see several of these that look to be a buy. Okay, just the way it is. Set stop losses. Everybody take time to set stop losses right now. Right now. Set your stop losses. Set your stop losses. He says, now look at the weekly. Okay. And the weekly looks better. I agree. But it still looks like it's forming a pennant. Yeah, I still see a pennant there. Looks to be. Tough call here. I hate to see someone get in this and just run sideways on them. But daily, again, you're getting a signal to buy. So I can't deny that. And it's over the pivot. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Q cash looks good right now. Let's see. Acceptance is the answer to all our problems today. Yep. If you could only pick one crypto for next week, what would you be picking? Strong? Wait, cognitive, what? Did anyone see how that last weekly candle closed on BTC? Let's have a gander. That's what we're here for. Hey, man, that's 3 or 4 weeks in a row with a wick. Wick. I don't expect that to keep up. I expect this at some point to reverse. I don't know how far this will reverse, and honestly, I don't really care because it's Bitcoin. And like I said earlier, I don't think everything's going to follow Bitcoin forever. Okay? But that's a big red hammer candle. That's a lot of buy pressure on the bottom of a red candle. Doesn't look like it's going to go down to me, but we'll see. I've been wrong plenty before. QKC, you don't want to know about QKC. Only the worst coin ever made. The king shitter. The king. It is a buy right now. I hate saying that. But right now, this moment, it's a buy. The indicators are turning up. It's off. It bounced off its trend line. Moving averages look to be flattening out and getting there, bearing straight here. I don't hate it. I do think it's going to go sideways for a bit here. Figure out what to do. I mean, right now it's a buy. Fair enough. Right now it's a buy. Oh, you found it. Good deal. All right. Mithril. Boy, they don't know about the myth. They don't know about the myth. Yep. Similar to QKC, only worse because it's under the 200, just like XRP under the 200. Es no bueno. I do see the moving average is flattening out a little bit here and bunching up. And this 200 will get really tight with this 50 and 100 if the price action can get up here in this zone right here again. It's not at the moment. It's way down. I do see some green showing through here on the MACD. The Cloud is a big no. The 821 is a big no. This one isn't as good a spot as the last couple. It's still not technically a buy. Technically. A lot of wicks, though, on the daily candles. Lots of wicks. And that's the most high volume chart for Mithril, so no excuses. ZC. Oh, Algo. It's shown several green candles here in the last couple of days and pulled up off the bottom of this big sell pressure here. Lots of wicks. I like it. Also, as you see, the moving average extender is showing you these things are bunching up over here. We are about to get a death cross, but it is a buy today. So are we going to cancel that death cross out by getting some sideways momentum here and getting up on top? We'll find out. One day at a time, no reason to guess. No guessing needed, okay? No guessing needed. All right, yep. Loop ring showing a buy. Same situation. Moving averages are lining back up correctly. Red, blue, yellow. This is going to give us a chance that these moving averages get tight again. These moving averages are going to get tight and this price action is going to work its way through them. It may not happen, but I want you to be prepared for it too, okay? One way or another, set your stop losses and get ready. This could go great. It could go bad. So don't take a loss. Canada Matt. Do you have a bank account attached to any exchange? And if so, please type it in here because someone else asked earlier, what Canadian banks accept fiat for crypto? He said, Tristan said, you learn more from your wrongs and failures than your rights and successes. You absolutely damn right you do. You learn way harder lessons when you fail. Way harder. Way harder. When you win, you feel like you know everything. You feel like you know everything. You feel like you're on top of the world. And the next day, that shit can turn around in a snap of a finger, especially in crypto. You should, Tristan, they hurt more as opposed to not noticing pleasures of wins and pains of losses. Absolutely right. It's an important thing, the yin-yang of what Frank just said. You can't know happiness until you know sadness. You can't know winning until you know losing. You can't know success until you have a little failure. So don't look at failure as a reason to get out. Look at failure as a reason to get better. That's the best way to look at it. All right, 11:58. So we'll get ready and end it off here. If you haven't diversified, today's just as good a chance as any. Get a strong block node. It's slow, steady gains, but you won't lose. It's a 100-day return on investment. You will make your money back. I've already made all my money back plus. All right, almost everybody I know has mostly made their money back. If not, they're making pretty good gains. So you could be too. Get in there and do your thing. I know some of the guys from the Strong over there maybe come over here to watch this. I doubt it because people always say they're going to do stuff and they never do. It's whatever. But, hey, here's your chance to diversify and make some passive income. This is not going to be mega gains. This is passive income. But I'm telling you, this makes me about $4,500 a month. Okay? About $4,500 a month. If you weren't about ETH and gas fees, yes, you have to pay them, but claim late at night. It's better that way. You make more money. All right. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. I appreciate the shout of it. 31 likes is going to be probably the most likes we've ever had live. That's awesome, everybody. Thank you. We'll see y'all back on Thursday, first day of July. The very first day of the new quarter. I expect things to get wild. We'll get through it together. That's what we do. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. I'll be back.